Jerry West, NBA legend and 14-time All-Star, joins us today to talk about his career, the start of basketball season, but also a cause that is close to his heart, atrial fibrillation, which is a condition that puts him at risk for stroke. Also joining him is Dr. James Reifel, a cardiac specialist. Good morning to you both. So great to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you.
So what are your thoughts? I've got to ask first about the Golden State Warriors, Jerry, the past two NBA finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, a year ago we were very happy. Last year we weren't very happy with the last game, but we had a historical year last year, of course, 73 wins, which seemed mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling to be able to win that many games and to get the NBA Finals again and to lose to a very good Cleveland team that was able to overcome a 3-1 deficit. So the credit to them, but we've added a significant player over the course of summer in Kevin Durant. We're all excited with the Warriors. We have a very young team. We have four of the best players in the league playing on one team. You never see that before. The oldest one is Steph Curry, two-time MVP, last year unanimously. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and now Kevin Durant. So we're thrilled to have him, of course. Thanks to free agency and the excitement in the Bay Area, and I think throughout the NBA to watch this team is enormous.
Well, and I know you're looking forward to this season coming up, as are we, but basketball is close to your heart, but there's also another condition that's close to your heart that you wanted to speak about today. What has it been like, Jerry, living with AFib for the last 20 years?
Well, I was diagnosed in early to mid-50s, and I think the thing that was most pronounced in my mind was what the doctor said to me, the risk of stroke. I've known people in my life who have strokes, and it's devastating, and particularly for someone like me, A-type personality. I need to be active, I need to be physical, I still work out, I still enjoy lifting weights, I like to play golf, I love to read, I love to learn. And so I needed to make some smart choices in my life. And after listening to this doctor and taking warfarin for, my goodness, a number of years, I like information. There's so much information about these new age drugs, simpler to take, less complicated for me to take. So I partnered with Janssen, and I'm now taking Xarelto. I've been taking it now for quite a while. It's been a great choice for me. I don't have to go visit my doctors, have my blood levels checked, which can be changed, which is caused usually by diet that you have. And so my life story is pretty much out there for people to see if they want to see it. It's on myafibchoice.com, and obviously I have an expert here with me, the doctor, and he can give you a lot more pertinent information and correct information than I could, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dr. Reifel, obviously listening to his story, we want to know how can stroke be prevented, or how can it best be prevented?
Well,
what
I think your
do?
viewers need to know that atrial fibrillation is very common. It may or may not produce symptoms, but most importantly, it can produce stroke through the development of blood clots in the heart. And those clots can travel with the bloodstream to the brain. They can be prevented with blood thinners, commonly in the medical terms anticoagulants. We've used warfarin for years. As Jerry said, it's effective, but it's difficult to use. Dietary changes, changes in other medications, all affect it. So one needs frequent blood tests to see if the level is right. In the last few years, we've got 4 new drugs that have increasingly replaced warfarin because they're effective, they're safe. In comparison, they're easier for patients to take, and Xarelto is the one that Jerry's on. I should mention that all blood thinners can be associated with a risk of bleeding, and patients fear that. They see it on TV ads all the time. But more importantly, stroke is a bigger fear. The risk of bleeding is relatively low. The risk of a stroke without them is relatively high. And so the net benefit is, if you've got atrial fibrillation, if your doctor says you have risk markers for stroke in that setting, don't fear the anticoagulant, fear the stroke, and take the anticoagulant, and the newer ones such as Xarelto, much easier for patients to take, and in fact, less risk of fatal bleeding with the new ones compared to what he was on warfarin.
Some scary stuff for sure. Is there anywhere you want to send us online where people can learn more about?
Well, in my case, pretty much my health story and my life story is you can go to myafibchoice.com and learn about my choices in life and learn what I'm doing today to have a healthy lifestyle. So hopefully, if I made a healthy choice to do that, and I can make a choice now to go watch this Warrior team, I'm very excited to watch them this year. And without my health, I certainly wouldn't be doing that.
Absolutely.
And other online resources, the American Heart Association website, the Heart Rhythm Society website, all of the major cardiac governing bodies have websites that focus upon atrial fibrillation because it's such an important disorder.
Thank you both so much, and thanks for sharing your story as well, Jerry. If you want to learn more about AFib, head online to our website. We'll have all of that information for you at fox4morningblend.com. And now that we are better informed about stroke risk, we are going to address the risk of the internet. Coming up, does social media and the internet affect your mental health? That answer on the other side of the break.